Hello, everyone. My name is Hiba, and I will be talking about how listening to the quiet voice in your gut can improve your mental health. So, who here has ever told a joke that went unnoticed until someone says it louder and they get all the credit and attention? Well, I know I have. You can think of the brain in this case as the loud friend that gets all the attention, and the gut as a quiet friend that says things that are just as important but often unheard. More specifically, the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is a microbial community that plays a key role in our immune system, digestion, and of interest to this talk, our mental health. Yet it's often ignored in scientific research and clinical applications in mental health. What if listening to our gut can not only reshape how we understand mental health, but also how we treat it? So, why should we want to listen to our gut? Well, one of the main reasons is treatment resistance. And this is when symptoms are not efficiently reduced by traditional treatments like therapy and medications. In fact, 30% of people with depression and 50% of people with general anxiety disorder have treatment resistance. This suggests that our brain centric approach is not nearly effective enough, and it's time to look to other places for answers, such as the gut. So, the gut and brain are constantly communicating with each other via the gut brain axis, which is often considered an information superhighway. Processes in our gut affect our brain and vice versa. This means that our gut health has the potential to impact our emotions and our feelings. If you don't believe me now, I hope is by the end of this presentation, you will. In a 2004 study, mice had their gut microbes removed and were observed to have elevated stress levels. This was likely due to the dysregulation of the body stress system regulator, which is the HPA axis. Essentially, what all that means is that without gut microbes, we have more intense reactions to stress. Gut microbes help us effectively deal with stress. If our gut microbiome is unhappy, then our stress levels may increase, and this will put us at a higher risk for developing depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems. So, gut microbes produce short chain fatty acids, which stimulate the enterochromaffin cells in the gut to produce the neurotransmitter serotonin. The gut actually produces 90% of the serotonin in the body. Serotonin is involved in the regulation of mood, and it's often termed one of the feel good hormones. Interestingly, many antidepressants actually target serotonin reuptake in order to increase serotonin levels, as low serotonin levels are found in those with depression and anxiety. A 2016 study actually found that gut microbes can transfer depression. So, what this study did was it transferred gut microbes from human patients with major depressive disorder to germ free rats, and this induced depressive behaviors in the rats like anhedonia and increased anxiety. Now, this is extremely interesting because it suggests that our gut microbes carry depression. So, if they can cause depression in other organisms, who's to say that they don't play a causal role in our own bodies? Let's look at potential microbial treatments. A 2017 study found that probiotics taken along with traditional treatments can actually reduce depressive symptoms. This is revolutionary for people who have treatment resistant depression and can give them hope for the future that they did not have before. Similarly, a 2023 study discovered that fecal microbiota transplant, which is essentially just the transfer of healthy bacteria from a donor to another's gut, actually decreased symptoms of depression, anxiety, and constipation. This all just further goes to show how altering our gut microbiome can not only improve gastrointestinal issues, but also psychological and emotional symptoms. These past few slides have demonstrated the interconnected nature of mental health, the brain, and the gut microbiome. So, what can we all do with this information? The most important takeaway from this presentation is to prioritize nurturing your gut microbiome, as this can protect you from mental health disorders or improve your current symptoms. How can we do this? Well, eat more fiber, reduce your stress levels, and limit the consumption of processed foods. As a psychology student, I have always been taught to look at the brain when studying, and the gut's role has never really been given the spotlight. The more I learn about the microbiome, the more I urge everyone to shift from a brain only mindset to a full body conversation approach to mental health. Your gut microbiome is talking to you. Are you ready to listen? Thank you for watching, and here are my references.